Hello everyone and welcome to another episode. Glorious Wednesday afternoon. Nearly going to say Saturday. Nearly lost count of what day is what now. When you're busy with cows calving and things like that, you actually do lose count of what day is what. But they all kind of seem to roll into the other. But hope you are all safe and well after such a battering on the weekend from Storm Ciara. We had no major damage done, and I hope you didn't either, but by God we got a lot of rain. Wind wasn't just as bad here as it was in other parts of the country, but God, the rain just bet all. Snow as well, and desperate cold. It's actually starting to get a little bit milder this evening, but I think we have another storm rolling in. No doubt there's a name on it as well, but it just seems to be one after the other. But look, get them out of the way now in February, and hopefully March and April will be two better months. Before this video continues, I'd like to share with you a little bit of exciting news that's coming. I'll tell you more about it at the end of this video, so stay tuned to that to find out. But for any of you that are following Farmer Phil and Jerry 6420, it does involve the three of us. So keep tuned, and I'll give you an update at the end of this video what may be taking place. Today we're going to be putting in a bit of silage. And before we start that, just not ready at the moment because our cows are just finishing off what's in front of them. We just push back with the scraper, push back everything that's there yet, so let them clean that off first, because if you go put in new silage, they're going to like the new stuff and they're going to leave that stuff behind, and then you're going to have a lot of waste. So we try to make them eat it as much as possible within reason, and then we'll take out whatever's left, and we'll put in fresh stuff probably tonight. And what we're using here is our Johnson shear grab. Now, a lot of people have been sending me messages, writing up about, God, how do you use a shear grab? Such a hateful thing, death trap, all this kind of crack. Not a bit of it. Before front loaders became so popular, everybody had a shear grab of some sort. We haven't had a front loader yet on any of our tractors. We will have on our next tractor. I did talk about putting a front loader on this one, or on the little case, but financially it might make more sense to wait until we're changing one of our tractors and buy something with a front loader that's already installed. I think that's probably the way we're going to go. So we are going to possibly change one of our tractors, that one there, possibly in the next, I don't know, probably in the next year or so we might change it and go for something a little bit bigger. Silage situation, we haven't touched our second cut really yet. We've only used about 15 bales of our second cut, so we have another 250 bales there, and that's going to do us quite a while. As I say, this is going to bring us into March, and then we've got March, April. We should easily get 2.5 months out of the other bales as well. So it's fine. I think cattle will be starting to go out in April. Jesus, hopefully they're starting to go out in April. That's the younger cattle. Cows should be out as well. We just don't know, but that April is kind of the latest we'd expect to be putting them out. And if land was dry, it would be brilliant to get them out. The cows are dry the cows are calved, because anyone that's milking knows that what that spring grass does to a cow is unreal. It just literally turns them inside out. Whatever nutrition is in it from being over the winter time just is exceptional, and does wonders for cows. But hopefully soon, and not too long away, we'll be fit to get them out. But yeah, let's get feeding now. We're going to do a short video on how the thing is done. No commentary with this. We'll just try to get in as many clips as possible and hope you enjoy it. that's it, folks, for this evening. That's the silage all put in. I'm going to tiddle off here now and do a bit of milking and feed a few calves and start my evening's work. I'll probably go out now and I gather all the loose bits and pieces of silage that has fallen off the back of the shear grab. When you're lifting silage at the bottom of the pit, it tends to be a lot looser and fall through the pins. So when there's shaking and rattling going on, it just fall out on the yard. It's only small bits and pieces, but it's all silage. Anything that's good, I'll pick through it, throw it over to the cows and they'll eat it all. So as I said at the beginning of this video, we have exciting news to any yous that are following Farmer Phil and Jerry 6420. We have been in discussion this little while, and we're getting more and more into it now this last couple of days. And yesterday evening we had a good old chat about possibly doing a collaboration between the three of us, being in the one video at the one time, or possibly a few videos. We have great ideas of what we could do, and I think you'll like it. But what I'm going to ask you is, if you have any suggestions of something you'd like us to do, something you'd like to see, put it in the comment below, the comment box below, and I'll go through them all, and we'll put them all together, the three of us, and we will go through them and we'll pick out. No, we'll get good ideas from you, because we've nothing set in stone yet. But one thing we do know is the three of us are eager to do something together. I think our viewers deserve it. I know I've been contacted quite a bit this last while about doing something like that, and I know Farmer Phil and Jerry 6420 is going to be putting a little teaser probably up on their videos as well of what might be taking place, so in the next few days, so watch out for that. But I know them two lads is very, very popular. I'm only starting. I'm only on the low scale yet. A lot of people won't even have heard tell of me, but channel is growing. The channel is doing very well. As I said, it was a kind of a trial at the beginning, just to see, well, if people liked it or not. But yeah, it's something exciting. So nothing happened for a wee while yet. It's probably in the next couple of months or so. We haven't put a date together yet of when we're going to do this, but it's going to be fun. There's a lot of exciting things that we're talking about, which really, if it all works out, it'll be really cool, and I think you'll like it. So folks, as always, if you haven't hit that sub button, hit it now. Give us a like if you like the kind of content that we have on this channel. So far, as I say, it's a brand new year for us. We started this channel in, I think it was September, very late September. So a lot of the bulk of the work was done over the winter time. We normally concentrate on feeding, calving, things like that. It's all yard work, so we don't get a chance to go out in the fields or do any real machine work. But hopefully, with this next storm that's rolling in, Storm Dennis, I think it is, it's coming in this weekend, so hopefully it'll blow away and not cause us any real problems, because we've had enough of rain now at this stage and our land could not be wetter. So hopefully when passes we'll be able to get out into fields. Cows can get out soon, maybe in the next few weeks. That'd be brilliant, because we have a lot of grass there, as I said before, and it'd be lovely to start eating some of that down, because we can get slurry then onto the fields. Don't like putting slurry into fields if there's too much grass cover, because it actually destroys the grass that's there, and we might as well use it when it's there. So until the next one, folks, we will catch you very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye now.